Hi, Abby, the Information Literacy Librarian here. In this video, I'm going to show you how to use an article database to find articles on your topic. As a reminder, you do need to start from the library website when using these tools. So you will find the A to Z list under the Research tab. And today I'm going to show you how to use the one right here at the top of the list, Academic Search Complete. I'm going to show you this one because it's a multidisciplinary database that can be useful for a number of topics. And again, if you're accessing this resource from off campus, you'd be prompted for your lunch break credentials when you try to open it. I'm on campus today, so I'm able to get right in. All right, we're automatically brought to the advanced search option. Don't let the word advanced scare you. It just means you have more options for narrowing your search. I'm going to use this top bar to enter my search terms. And you can see that these databases start to act like Google a bit, so they are prompting you with these topics that they know other people have searched for or that exist in the database. I'm going to keep mine simple and general, but I'm also going to put quotation marks around it. So I'm doing that to make sure that my search results reflect only things that have that entire phrase in them. If I left it without quotation marks, it would retrieve everything that had the words theory in it, race, you get it. So we're going to leave it like that. I'm not going to worry about these search fields for now. Since I'm just starting out, I always think it's good to start broad. We can narrow it down once we find out what's out there. I'm also leaving all of these filters blank down here until I get to the next page. Okay, hit search. And you can see we've got quite a few search results here, almost 2,000, which is way too many for us to try to get through. And so we will use the filters on the left-hand side here to help narrow things down. All right, first thing I'm going to do is update the date here. So I'm going to bring this, let's bring it all the way to 2015, so we're only seeing things from the last 5 years. And the other thing that's important to me for this search is that I've been assigned to find scholarly peer-reviewed articles. So I'm going to use this limiter here to make sure that that's all I'm seeing. Most of the items in these databases are scholarly peer-reviewed, but a lot of times you also pull back book reviews, newspapers, things that aren't necessarily scholarly. Okay, my list is still pretty big here, but that's okay. Typically what I do is scroll through the list of results until I find a title that sticks out to me or seems relevant. Today I'm just going to go with this first one in the list. By clicking on the title, you are taken into a more detailed item record for the article. You can see you've got a lot of information for your citation up here at the top. This article comes from Frontiers, or Journal of Women's Studies, back in 2019, just last year. And then we've also got our abstract with just a summary of the article. Definitely worth reading to find out if you actually want to commit to reading the full article. The other thing I would point out is the subject terms. You can see these are hyperlinked here, and if I were to click on any of these, it would send you to all articles that share these same subject headings. So a good way if you needed more than one article to find other things that are relevant. So to get to the full text, you can see the link to the PDF is right there. So options for saving this. You could download the PDF if you knew that was something that you wanted to use for your paper, or you could come over to the right-hand side. You can see there's a permalink option. There's also a way to email it to yourself. Those are the two that I would recommend. You never want to copy and paste the address from the search bar up at the top because that will be a dead link when you go back to it later. So whatever database you're in, you always want to look for ways to download the full text, permalink, a DOI, or again, this email option here. All right, let's try to find one more. I'm going to come back out to my result list. And actually, I liked that article, so I'm going to add to my search terms here just the word feminist, because now I'm interested, after reading that, in how critical race theory relates to feminist theory. I'm just going to leave it as the word feminist for now, just again, keeping things broad to see what I get. And what this is doing, you can see with the word and there, is it's combining my search terms. So everything I get from now on will be related to both of these topics. All right, I hit search. And way down to 53 results, my other filters are still applied, which is great. And you can see that one I read before is still at the top of the list, the most relevant for this topic. And then let's look at this second one. All right, so I do the same things. I pay attention to my subject terms. Again, I've got all of my citation information here. This one's brand new. And my abstract. Always worth perusing to see if this is something worthwhile. All right, I want to read the full text, but instead of a PDF link, it's telling me to check for full text. All right, let's investigate that. And it looks like the only way to get this one is through Interlibrary Loan. So Interlibrary Loan is a service that we provide where we look for a different institution or library that has access to the article, and then we email it to you. Turnaround time tends to be pretty quick. It doesn't operate on the weekends, but within a few days, you should get that article in your inbox. So again, if this paper is due tomorrow, probably not a service to take advantage of, but if you've got some lead time, Interlibrary Loan, don't let this prompt for Interlibrary Loan stop you from trying to get the article. So if you were to click on this link here, it would take you to the request form. All right, back to our result list. So we've still got a number of things that we could go through. And if you are stuck or your search results, you're not happy with them, maybe looking for some help with search terms or maybe even a different database to choose. Again, this chat bubble is going to follow you around, so take advantage of that. You can chat with a librarian or a staff member, and we are happy to help you out. Good luck.